Hello, everyone. My name is David Pryan. I'm with Inspire Marketing and Design, web design and digital marketing agency in Gilbert, Arizona. So, what I'd like to talk to you about today is hybrid local SEO. And before I go on, I want to mention Mike Hatrick, partner, who was instrumental in putting all this together, and the other half of the brain, if you will. Okay, so what is hybrid local SEO? What does it do? Why does it matter? How do we come up with it? All these are great questions, and I just know that we've been, for the last couple of years trying to perfect a process where one that was replicable and one that the results were consistent and predictable, and that would get our clients instant ROI and still give us, and still be able to build a long-term established brand online for them, right? Introducing hybrid SEO. So what it does is hybrid SEO integrates various marketing channels that all work together, and they provide quick and long-lasting results. Obviously, that was the goal. So in the following case study, we're going to go over a little bit on how this works, and maybe even give some tips and tricks that you can use for your own business or your own clients. So let's jump right in. The best way to show it is an actual live example. And so I'd like to go to this screen right here. So first off, full disclosure, I am in Mesa, Arizona, but I have my location set up here with a GS location changer to Scottsdale. Reason I had to do that was for like my towing near me. Obviously, this was a local campaign for a local client, so the results we were going after were local in Scottsdale. So just so everyone knows, towing near me. Okay, so over there, Scottsdale, Arizona. Someone searched towing near me. This is an example of what hybrid SEO is. Is we have an ad right here at the top, and we also have his listing in the 3-pack. But maybe even a better example would be this next tab right here, say tow truck companies near me. And if you notice right here, for that search term, Old Town Scottsdale Towing, this is Harrison's company, wasn't on the map pack. If we go up a little bit farther, he didn't quite make the map pack for that. We're working on it, but it didn't matter because we were able to drop an ad right there at the top. And as you can tell, he's got great reviews, so it really sticks out. And then to top it off, we got an ad at the very, very top, right? Here's another search term right here, Scottsdale Towing. He's able to get the 3-pack right there. Towing services. Here we have another hybrid search result. We have an ad right here, and he's in the 3-pack right here. So now the other key point to this to hybrid SEO, right? And once again, hybrid SEO is using numerous marketing channels and combining traditional SEO with pay-per-click, with social media, and many other channels from the huge digital marketing spectrum, that we have. So much possibilities and opportunities, but the secret is being able to, combine them together where they work together, and you're able to get not only the immediate results, but build that long time, future proof brand that's on an established organic, can come up in the organic results, and and looks good when you look up the company. So right, I mean, it's all about your branding. So this is his name, Old Town Scottsdale Towing. But what I want to point out here is how filled out his GMB is. I mean, it catches your attention. Look at this. We have an ad that comes up on his GMB. So quick, interesting story. Mike, who I just mentioned earlier, Mike Hatrack, was doing some experimentation. And by the way, he's our ad expert. He's the one who's got this set up. Like, I think Harrison started with this, I believe it was on a Thursday, and that Saturday he had one of his most profitable days he had in like the whole year. So, and that was because of the way that Mike was able to set up these ads, and that's, once again, that's the objective to this hybrid campaign, is delivering those results promptly, so the business has ROI to invest back into the marketing, and so the business isn't so strapped during those first few months of marketing, waiting for the organic results, that it's just a huge stress factor, and so that's what started us on this, on this journey to come up with this process. Was, wouldn't it be great if we were able to get our clients profits in the first month, and then be able to put the time that is necessary into building their organic presence online, right? And so, and it works phenomenally. I love it. I can't wait till you guys look at this case study. I think you're going to be impressed. And yeah, and leave some comments and reach out to us. Tell us what you think. If you have any questions, any clarification, ideas that we can add to it, we're looking for all that. I mean, it's always going to be a work in progress, right? The internet is always evolving. So I think marketing is always going to evolve as well, right? And so there's a little something we like to say. Hybrid SEO is preparing for the future of online marketing instead of reacting to it when it arrives, right? So each time, instead of scrambling trying to figure out, how to get by Google's latest algorithm and this and that, just come in with a future thinking processing campaign like this. So as we scroll down, got the ad, that's beautiful. Added some products, gives us more real estate on the page. If we were looking at this, got the Google My Business post going. There's a few things going on in the background with these, with the images and geotag and some other little things, but otherwise what you see is what you get. All these are just signals. They're just great signals to Google. So I'm going to transfer back over here to, here's the case study. And if you're watching this video on YouTube or on social media, I'll have this link in the description, and this video may end up being the one on the case study page. So just real quick, the way it's laid out is we have our introduction. That's an old video. Maybe this one will change. Our challenges, these challenges aren't unique. I mean, these are, the biggest challenge for any new business is the competition. And he came in with it from a very competitive industry and city, right? Tow truck industry in Scottsdale is very competitive, right? The city itself is, because it's the city's, as you read this, it's got a lot of money. Let's see here, the average household income in Scottsdale is 132,835. I mean, this is a prestigious city. There's a lot of celebrities that live here. There's a lot of famous athletes, and so it's desirable for businesses to do business there because there's money. And so each of these, it's broken out like this. So here's the challenges, and then each challenge has its own section. So right here, the competitive industry and city, we touch base on that. We talk about the challenge and then the solution. And, let me just click this. The solution is a hybrid local SEO campaign. And here's a perfect example of it right now. This was a search I did, a few days ago, but Scottsdale Towing, you got the ad at the top. He's got the ad in the map pack, and he's in the organic result. I mean, look at all those chances of being clicked and being selected. And the results are proving the theory. They really are. Okay, so the next section, we talk about the competitors. His competitors had their keyword in their city name. And as you can tell, Scottsdale Towing Companies, he wasn't coming on at all. And then right here, we planted in there with an ad. We also talk about, the process we went through to legally, this is key, to legally add Scottsdale to his name. Before it was just Old Town Towing. And there's a really interesting case study here by Joy Hawkins, and they actually prove in this case study how powerful and kind of how biased the Google search results are for businesses that have their city and keyword in their name. And it's actually become kind of a, huge deal in the SEO industry, because what businesses are doing is they're adding their keyword and their city to their name, but it's not really their name on their business, And so anyway, that's a whole other thing. We talk about the website. When he started with us, he had a GoDaddy website, which, I mean, he did an awesome job on it, but for different reasons mentioned in this case study, we redesigned it. And I think what we came up with is awesome. Is it fast? Yeah, it's blazing fast. Every website we build is blazing fast. That's SEO. I mean, if you haven't heard Core Web Vitals, that here, let's back up. Core Web Vitals is obviously a big deal. It's always been a big deal with Google. User experience and website speed and security have all, well, for the last few years anyway, have been key concerns. And it makes sense. There's all kinds of studies that prove, the amount of time it takes your website to load is totally, you know, correlated with the user experience and whether or not they stay and wait. You know, so when we started at kind of a poor mobile experience in the beginning, which affected the conversion rates, so we kind of go over, the differences. His site looks on mobile now. We kind of went with that app look. Nice, bold, big buttons. Like you're in an emergency, right? You're on the side of the road. We're in Arizona. It's hot. You're on the side of the road. It's 110 degrees. You need help quick. So bam, 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 all these. You got to click to video chat. Love that. You can sit there. The customer can call them on video, and with their phone, they can show their car. They can show where they're at. He can get all the information he needs visually and from the customer even before he goes to the site. And the way we look at it is, in this stressful situation, it's kind of nice for the customer to be able to see a face, to talk to someone. Harrison is great with talking people down if they've been in an accident. Not that every call he gets is an accident, but let's be real, it's a tow truck company, so there's probably 50% and above are. We go over his his GMB optimizations, his Google My Business. We went over. I showed some of that in my search results here that we went over, but awesome results. Read more on this case study. Limited online presence, very few reviews. He's been doing really good on reviews. As you can tell, this line is going up. He just keeps getting them now. We got a great process in place. And the strict timeline. Was there a strict timeline? Yeah. On us, we gave ourselves a strict timeline. I mean, we knew we were going to do this case study too. So, that's what our challenge was. Like, what can we accomplish in 1 month? And it's not over with 1 month. We're still working on this. This is more like a journal, right? So stay tuned for month 2. We're looking to get as greater results as we did in month 1, and then if not better. Yeah, we're just going to keep pushing the envelope, right? That's what we've always done. We love it, and we're passionate about what we do, and we just love the challenge, And then love it when we see companies and their families and everyone benefiting from this increase in business and profits. It's the people behind the business, right? And when you're blessing them, it just, what, it feels right, it feels good, and I love what we do. Design's a big part of what we do. Marketing, of course, but definitely design. So he's been playing with the idea of, putting some merch on the website. He really loved this. We came up with this little tow truck form, little cartoon tow truck. I love it too. He really loved it. So he's trying to incorporate that more into his branding. Branding's a big deal. This is one of the key things we do. We believe it's instrumental in the hybrid local SEO. It's the quick results that are coming from the ads and some of the social media strategies that we utilize, but the long-term future-proof of the business is coming from the branding, and the other various kind of graphic design elements, website design elements, and all that. And so you put it all together, what do you get? You get great results. That's what you get. So if you're reading this case study, there's going to be numerous places where you can reach out to us. If you're like another SEO agency and you want to know more and ask us some certain questions, I'm not saying we're the first ones that come up with this, but you know what? We might be the first ones to perfect this process and get it to where we can deliver consistent, replicable, and predictable results. And that's what it comes down to. So I appreciate you guys watching my little video here, my little introduction to this. And please read the case study and let us know what you think. So, all right, that's it, man. Everyone have a good day.